So as always, you first read the problem and then draw a diagram. So you start your journey from your house and drive your car at 50 kilometers per hour on a long straight road for 40 kilometers. So this is my house and I'm going to start my journey from here and drive my car at 50 kilometers an hour. So that means my velocity is 50 kilometers per hour and I move on this road for 40 kilometers. So that means that this distance that I have covered is 40 kilometers from here to there. And then suddenly the car stops as it runs out of petrol, and then you walk in the same direction for 30 minutes. So I continue moving like this. Now I don't know how much distance I have moved, but I know that the speed at which I'm walking is 5 kilometers an hour and I walk for 30 minutes. So that means the time I have traveled from here to, let us say this is the petrol station here. This time that I have traveled from here to there is 30 minutes. The question is, what is my displacement from the beginning of my journey? Which basically means I need to find this displacement, and let's call that S. And the second part of the question is, what is my average velocity from here to there? And let us call the average velocity V bar. So we need to find S and we need to find V bar. To find this total displacement, basically I need to know this length, which I already know, and I need to know this length, which I have to find. But I know this velocity and I know this time. So which means this velocity into this time must give me this length. And so I can easily find this length, except that now I have to convert everything to the same kind of units. And since I have kilometers per hour here, I have to convert this to hours, and 30 minutes is half an hour. And so therefore 5 kilometers per hour into half an hour will give me 2.5 kilometers. So therefore my total displacement S is 40 kilometers plus 2.5 kilometers. So it is 42.5 kilometers. And for the second part, which is average velocity from the beginning to the end, what we need is this displacement divided by this time. So average velocity is S, which is 42.5 kilometers by the total time. And we know this part of the time is half an hour. So we need to find this time. And I know this distance and I know the velocity. So this time here is 40 by 50 hours, which is 4 by 5 or 0.8 hours. So the total time from here to there is 0.8 plus 0.5 or 1.3 hours. And therefore my average velocity is 425 by 13 kilometers per hour.